Tenants' rights organization Papil is still settling into their new offices. They lobby against rent hikes, but last spring they themselves were forced out by an increase. Their building was sold and the new owner raised the rent to much higher than it was before. So after 50 years, Papil was forced to move.
For many members of the Papir, our situation of the organization was the same that they've been through in St. Henry and other neighborhoods. It's a situation of displacement, and I think that was really emotional for them.
The Canadian government defines affordable housing as 30% or less of a renter's pre-tax income. According to a recent study from the Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives, minimum wage workers in Montreal can only afford the average one-bedroom apartment in a fifth of the city's neighborhoods. But the Quebec Landlords Association says they aren't benefiting from the low vacancy rate. The provincial rental board rate for major renovations is now 2.7% annually. That's an increase of $2.25 in monthly rent per $1,000 of repairs. Landlords say that can hurt tenants because they can't afford to do necessary repairs.
We need to make sure that if we decide in Quebec to maintain the rent very low by keeping the major repairs rate so low, that we're able to maintain the buildings that we have in a good condition.
In 2018, Montreal promised 12,000 affordable and social housing units by 2021. The city is also trying to limit the number of permits designated for short-term rentals and to force developers to include affordable housing units in their new towers. The city is also taking steps to improve the housing situation in the short term.
We're building houses right now. We're building community housing right now. We just acquired a building in Park X, the old Betonel building. We're going to put community housing. We just funded a project in Eastern Rosemont with a lot of rooms for families, so 3, 4, 5-bedroom apartments even at a reasonable rate.
The city says it's also keeping an eye on British Columbia, where municipalities are now allowed to create rental-only zones. But Papil's Belly worries that not enough is being done to ease the housing crunch right now.
If we stay on the same path that we are right now, there will be more problems. There has been like a lack of construction of social housing, which we see as an impact on people that we see every day. So right now I'm not really optimistic, but let's see if they make some changes and can help hopefully more people next year.
Giordano Cescutti, Citylife, Rosemont, La Petite Patrie.